Have you ever sat down to work, opened your laptop, started a task, and somehow ended up checking email, scrolling your phone, watching a video, or reorganizing your desk instead? Then, at the end of the day, you wonder, what is wrong with me? Why can't I focus? Why am I so distracted all the time? Most people think the answer is discipline. They tell themselves, I just need more willpower. I need to stop being lazy. I need to try harder. But what if that's not the real problem? What if you're trying to win a game that's stacked against you? Here's something most people never realize. Discipline is finite. Systems are infinite. You can force yourself to focus for a little while, but eventually, motivation fades. Willpower gets tired. Discipline runs out. The people who seem incredibly focused while working from home aren't necessarily more disciplined than everyone else. They've simply built environments and systems that make focus easier and distractions harder. Today we're going to talk about why working from home creates so many distractions, why it's not a personal failure, and how you can build systems that help you focus without constantly relying on self-control. Let's talk about what happens when you're working and a distraction shows up. Maybe it's Slack, Teams, an email, text message, or social media. You stop what you're doing. You check it. Then you go back to work. Seems harmless, right? The problem is that your attention doesn't snap back instantly. Part of your brain is still thinking about what you just saw. The message, the email, the notification, the conversation. That's why sometimes it takes several minutes before you fully get back into your work. Now, multiply that by 20 notifications, 30 interruptions, 50 browser tab switches every single day. No wonder you feel mentally exhausted. You're not doing one thing, you're doing dozens of things poorly. Focus isn't just about working. Focus is about staying with the same thing long enough to make progress. Here's something nobody talks about. Your home wasn't designed for focused work. Think about everything competing for your attention. Your phone, your TV, the dishes, the laundry, the refrigerator, the couch, your favorite websites, your favorite apps. Your brain sees all of these options, and every option becomes a tiny temptation. This isn't because you're weak. It's because you're human. Imagine trying to eat healthy while keeping donuts on your desk all day. Eventually, you're going to think about the donuts. Working from home can feel exactly like that. The solution isn't becoming stronger. The solution is making the donuts harder to reach. That's what systems do. Systems reduce temptation before temptation becomes a problem. The most productive remote workers understand something important. They don't depend on discipline. They depend on systems. For example, instead of constantly resisting their phone, they put it in another room. Instead of fighting notifications, they turn them off. Instead of checking email all day, they schedule specific times to check it. Instead of relying on memory, they write things down. Notice the pattern? They're not trying harder. They're making the right behavior easier. That's the secret. Most people try to become more disciplined. High performers become more intentional. They design their environment so focus happens naturally. If you want to stop getting distracted every 5 minutes, start with these simple systems. First, remove distractions before work starts. Don't wait until you're tempted. Make distractions difficult to access. Second, work in focused blocks. Give yourself permission to ignore everything else for a set period. Third, keep a simple task list. Get tasks out of your head and onto paper. Fourth, create a shutdown ritual. When work ends, let it end. Close the laptop. Write tomorrow's priorities. Walk away. And finally, protect your energy. A tired brain gets distracted faster. Focus starts with recovery, not with discipline. The next time you find yourself getting distracted every 5 minutes, stop assuming you're lazy. Stop assuming you lack discipline, because that's probably not the problem. The real problem is that you're relying on discipline to do a job that systems should be doing. Remember, discipline is finite. Systems are infinite. The more you design your environment to support focus, the less you'll need to rely on willpower. And that's when working from home becomes a genuine advantage instead of a constant battle for your attention. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and subscribe for more practical strategies on remote work, focus, productivity, and building systems that help you perform at your best. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.